Well, before I became an author, I had a very wide range of jobs. A waitress, insurance claims examiner, box office ticket seller. My husband was teaching, so he said, "You stay home and write, because I make more teaching in a week than you can make in a month." So I stayed home and I wrote Interview with the Vampire. My writing process is, I'm pretty flexible about writing. I've written under all kinds of circumstances. I have a large office with 2 computers, one that I use for email and the other that I do my writing on. I write in this room only and only on one computer. I like to keep the emails on the other computer. It's too easy to be distracted by emails. Right now, I write best in the afternoons and in the early evening. But to write this new book, Christ the Lord, The Road to Cana, I actually went on the night shift. I wrote all night and slept all day. I can write just about any way. If the world throws me a lot of distractions, I can manage. I wrote with a small child, running in and out of the room. And other books I've had to completely withdraw and write in the dead of night. Well, I was an atheist for 38 years. I lost my faith in about 1960. I was a freshman at Texas Woman's University, and I lost my faith. I thought that reality was there was no God, and that I had to face that reality. I had to wake up from my Catholic childhood, and I had to face what the world was really about. And the world was the place that Albert Camus and Jean-Paul Sartre and other people described. I spent almost a lifetime as an atheist, and I wrote many books during that period. And those books reflected that a search for God, a grieving for God. I didn't really realize that I believed in God again till 1998. That was a long time. I think my return to faith is hard to describe because it wasn't precipitated by any event. It happened one Sunday afternoon. I was sitting at my desk and I thought, I believe in you and I love you and I trust you. I was talking to God again. I went home. I feel the world sings a song of God, that everywhere I look I can see God. That's what brought me back. The creation brought me back. Music brought me back. You could say Beethoven's Ninth brought me back. I was in church in 2002 and I was talking to God about how do I give you everything? How do I do everything for you? And suddenly it occurred to me, consecrate your writing to God. My hands that type, like lightning on the computer. That was the way I could perhaps do His will. And I walked out of that church a different person. I was going to write the life of Jesus. Now, I had no idea what I was getting into. By the time I finished the book in 2005, I'd only covered 8 years of His life. The upcoming book that I have is Christ the Lord, The Road to Cana. So far, I think there are going to be 4 books in the series. So, if that's my mission in life, if that's really my accomplishment, that I'm meant to write about the humanity of Jesus as well as His divinity, I'm overjoyed.